Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So, I finally decided to max Daji. I'll be talking to people that have her max and are like almost full prototype account that can't really test her at Epic 1. You need to max her and test her for your own account. So here we go. I decided to pull a block and max her. Do I regret it? Probably. We'll see if they fix her. I think they will, because a lot of those spenders are upset about her performance in PvP especially. So yeah, anyways. I did manage to do a few billion damage to. I did 17% damage to the boss in 1710 with my energy team, but still I would be still be able to one shot it regardless of that. So we can see here, right? It takes a while for her damage to ramp up, and I do have 3 gems from my first parto. 2 for my 1 for my middle, and then 2 for my last slot. The execute is really OP in PvE. So I decided to restart again because I want the foxes to go both on the left side. If one of them goes on the right side, it's gonna get stuck on the boss. I need them to stay on the small ads at all times. So that's why I'm resetting here to get that RNG. So yeah, here finally got them to stay on the left side, and then Sif's Gobo's on the right side, taking care of those, bringing them down to low HP. Keep in mind, Daji's execute does work on her own basic attacks and her skills as well as the boxes. So you can see, right, it's all about the executes. So it takes about 1 minute 30 seconds to one shot the boss. Excluding the 70% I use with my energy team, I still think it wouldn't matter how I cleared it anyways. Alright, so here's a clip of 18-1 summon stage. It's going to be large summons. Even if I test against Anpu, she's still going to beat him. So I just wanted to see her versus A7 Sif, since they both benefit the most from here. I usually don't push past 1710 because my cluster can't clear past that, so I don't want to try to even get to 18-7. The most I've been to was 18-7, and I was stuck there for a long time. Alright, so we're at Mirage space 26. Honestly, this cell, I think it's harder than the final boss stage. It's impossible to do with energy. All you need to you can do it with the energy SP. Possible with the tanks. It's the only team I can run. And I actually have to manual this one. I have to keep Aaron Dominic on Mazrani so he doesn't heal, and then A7 correctly is going to execute, otherwise you can't play it on auto as well. with the amount of gems I'm using. Yeah, this one, for this, another $3,000 unit. All of these levels need to be a very high spender to pass. It's impossible for free to play. Yeah, we're at 26 boss stage. Now we're going to be doing 2 tests. The first one is going to be like mostly focus on the heavy summoner damage implications. The reason I'm using Dorally over Jack City is because it says here if this passive is working properly, who knows, right? When Doraly's on the battlefield, allied summoner hears and summons deal 40% bonus damage. Those take 30% reduced damage, right? That's what I'm using here. Because in the passive, it specifically mentions allied summoner hears and the summons. Now let's take a look at Jack City here. Read this passive here. Here's Thunder Blessing. When Jack City is present on the battlefield, the damage of all summoner heroes. They didn't mention anything about the summons. Is it actually applying it to the summons? Yeah, we don't know. My guess is, based on past, like, their translation issues, I don't think this is applying to the summons, only the summoner. So that's why you pair Jack City with Mott and Ampu. So yep, let's put back in Dorally. And always here for the large sign creatures bonus, and then receive 2 times. Yeah, appearance for the energy boost. Now, gearing, I used to have better gear on Sith. I put it on my Daji that I maxed out. The issue is why I didn't take this to 3 stars above. This appearance buff here, right? It buffs the highest energy attack, and Daji's energy regen is pretty horrible. I'll be real with that. I hope they fix that. It's really horrible. And even at max, like even with Alu and Piran team, her Fox Fight still doesn't stack. The 6 seconds is not enough. They need to fix it. And then, like I said in my earlier video, fix the inheritance per $3,000 unit. This is pretty bad. Poorly made. Need to make it better than Gobo. This doesn't make sense. Yeah. So hearing, Dorally Extraction, Vigorous, and Alu, Resident Hawkeye. Now you can temper this, but if you have the mats severe, but it's really hard to keep mats as free to play, right? Yeah, Sith, Madness, Overlord, Signet, and then Daji, Madness, Overlord. This is how I have my stats. I cannot run crit damage gloves yet. I'll show you why. As you can see here, I literally have 2 crit damage gloves on my account after 9 months of playing this horrible RNG, and they're pretty bad too. Like, I'm not gonna play with these. I'm not even gonna temper that. And then yeah, Piran, Resonant, and Blessed. Get her to 200 accuracy. Commander still the same, nothing changed. And then Dominant Nucleus, I have 260% and 124%. That's 60% damage application. And then Willow's Ring, I'm using 160% damage reduction. And then Resurrection Crystal, 2 60% HP. Alright, so let's get on with it. Alright, so I'm gonna stop around when the boss is around 10% HP and restart, because I don't want to manual the first stage again. Pretty RNG if you can kill Mazrani or not on the first stage. Yeah, so as you can see here, completely destroying Sif, as it should be when she's $10,000. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here. It was around 33, I think Sif was around 15 bill, so I'm gonna retry here. Now, Can she beat Anpu when Anpu is paired with Jack City's question? So we're gonna take out dorally and Sip. We're gonna do it this way. Reason why Alu is still here just is buff. Now the question is, I could take it out and put in Civ, but I think this will be more valid. Yeah, we can see, right? Like, her damage is pretty low when you take out dorally and put in Jack City. I do think Jack City doesn't, or his passive doesn't, the 20% passive only applies to the summoner. That's why her damage is so low right now. Alright, so we're getting close to 10%. She's at 20 and Anpu's really close. We're free to play unit only 4 build behind. We're gonna pause here. 21 to 16. Now let's do another test. So Alu buffs large summons by a lot, by 2 times compared to small summons, right? Now let's take out Alu, and then let's put in another buffer for Anpu. I'll play it like this. Now let's see if she is still managed. She'll be managed to, if she'll be able to beat Anpu here when Anpu has 3 buffers. Alright, looks like I can't get Piran to survive, so I might put in Alu here instead. Let's retry this again. Put in Alu. Now she does get back the 2 times more damage amplification than Alu here.
Turn us to thousands.
Alright, so Jaxi went down. We're approaching 10%, so she's 19, Ampu's at 15 for a little more. The last one more test we're gonna do. So in this test, she did beat Ampu around by 5 billion, but Ampu was using big amplifiers. So we're gonna take out mod and put in SIP. Another thing in Reaper Deca, the large summoners have more damage amplification than the small summoners due to this one, or sorry, this one reduces damage from summons by 100%. It also applies to Guild Turbine and Guild Expedition and the Endless Boss. And sorry, Twilight as well. Yeah, we're almost done here. I'm gonna try to slow down. 15, 16 for Daji. Sif's trailing behind by 13, and then Ampu at 13. So A7 Sif and N7 Ampu are pretty close here. Keep in mind, I don't have a tier 4 glove for Sif here. Well, these two almost have max tempered gear. Even Jack City. Impressions, sure, her damage is good, but I am paying $3,000 for a unit that's not like way above the chart rate. It's still her. They need to fix her Fox's standing rate and Foxfire. It still doesn't stack if you appear in. Overall, she's really great in Twilight. I just one shot 1710. I would still give her like a low A tier SPs, but she needs to get fixed. I'm paying $3,000 for units. I want her to be doing most healing, most damage. Doesn't make sense. Take a look at Awakened Caraxia and Artemis, the difference between Artemis and other hunters. Alright, so we're at 31. I'm not gonna be using Ampu here because I don't think I have enough gems to keep him alive. His 3 summons, limited rollers ring, 16% damage applications, 32% extra HP. Still not enough to keep him alive, but Jaxi I can if I do manual Miranda. So this is the team I'm gonna run with. Should be a problem when he does a leap when you have AC Miranda. So let's see if I can clear 31. So I won't be playing them on. I won't play Miranda on manual until like maybe the 3rd or 2nd stomp. We'll have to see. Alright, so we're approaching the third song. We're gonna play our manual now. Even probably Jack City as well. Alright, looks like I can clear up 31. But yeah, we were not using anpu. Anpu would not survive with the amount of damage reduction gems, HP gems I have available. So, Daji, 3000 unit, 44 bill, 87 civ, 27 bill. I don't have her gloves tempered all the way 4-star, keep in mind that. Her helmet as well. Jack City, 24 bill, pretty close. Alright, can I clear 32 is a question. Let's see. Alright, I'm actually going to start playing it for manual on here. So are all the summons live? Yes, they are. Okay, I'm pretty sure Jaxie would have died here if I hadn't shielded on manual. Okay, so we did lose Mesa and Miranda. I'm not sure what happened on the extension. I think she got knocked off. But yeah, I don't think I can clear this now. We don't have the shield for the. Alright, so let's try this one more time. I'm not sure what happened. I had to put her in the front line or something. So let's do it like this.
Invincible.
Okay, so even through the shield, they all got demolished. That's pretty crazy. And then here's the bug with the animation. The game thinks Daji's still alive, but yeah. Alright, so 32 is still a long stretch for me, I guess, even with the max SP. Alright, here's another clip of why it's hard to use Anpu and Jack City here without A7 Mirando. With one 16% damage reduction gem on the middle slot and 260% HP, it wasn't enough to keep them alive, even if I manualed both their ults and kept their summons alive during his big stomp. So I don't think it's possible for me to use Anpu after 31. With the current amount of gems I have in my middle and last Pardo slot. So you can see here it's a pretty close battle between Daji and Anpu. Here there's no increased damage taken by irrelevantly from summons, so it's not like Twilight or Mirage. I think if I was able to have Anpu survive all the way, I think he would have still beaten her, but managed to clear it that way. Pretty much, she's pretty good in areas where the boss takes increased damage from summons and summoners. Other areas, Anpu's still a king, and I think she's pretty lackluster in PvP as well. I'll be showcasing PvP after this. And I cannot do exotic because I had a bug on chapter 10 on Panday when I was trying to auto it, skip it, and my Piran died. So. Alright, so let's just stay on the Arcangulus first. So 13 versus 17, 5 out of 5. Not using, I was running. I'll be frontlining her. This fight is way too short for her to do any damage. Anpu and Jackson are just going to be bursting them down. And it is a huge CP difference, right? Free to play versus so well. Honestly, kind of pointless for me to show PvP, but I'll just include 1 or 2 fights. So let's try Jack. Probably third strongest in the cluster. So 5 out of 5 is carryless. Okay. Huge CP difference. Even when I'm using fighting it. Yep. Pretty much what I can show. All of these players have deep summary with defense. Play. Alright, so final impressions on Daji. So Twilight, you can one-shot her at max. It's pretty actually insane. So I'll give her S tier there. And then come to Mirage phase, S tier again, because large summons. The areas where the boss takes more damage from summons are where Sip, A7 Sip, and Daji benefit most compared to Anpu. The only place where Daji does not beat Optum is probably Crimson Miss in PvP. I think she's pretty bad in PvP. Max, because I've been talking to Max Pro type players' accounts, and they showed me a lot of screenshots. And Anpu is still completely destroying her in PvP. Overall, I would probably pull one copy and let's wait for her buffs and decide then if you want to max her out. Or for Connor instead. That's up to you guys. Yeah, I would hold for now. Let's wait until they fix her. Like I said multiple times, this doesn't even work properly. You're paying $3,000 units to max this unit, and it has configuration that makes sense. Just take a look at this. I think I already explained it so many times. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, A tier, maybe even like low A tier. Just make the devs would fix her, so I hope they watch this video and fix her. Anyways, that'll be all for this video. For like my I forgot to mention, I could not show her in exotic. I usually get to 13-4 even without her, like in the past. But there's a bug on chapter 10. Now it does defeat even if I like auto skip, so I don't have Pure, so yep, I think I covered everything. Don't have fully long contract yet, and this is coming. Can't really show in Guild Expedition, but it's still here. Scanning, it's way too low HP. You can showcase it. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Bye bye, guys.